So tell me, how many of you have had those cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster? Well, I have, and they are to die for. My next guest is a well-renowned writer, photographer, and designer, Nicole Van. She is also going to tie the cheddar biscuits in with Scotland. Are you curious? Red Lobster cheddar biscuits are coming up next on Cooking Made Easy with June, brought to you by Macy's, the happy shopping store in Spanish Fork. Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June, and we have this beautiful young woman, and Nicole Van. I just love having you on. So today, we have so much more to talk about, because you were another episode.
I love it.
But today we are going to make cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. But how did we come up with this? Tell me, you're the author of the book. Okay, so again, if you haven't seen the other one, she writes these Regency historical romance series. The latest one is, what is it called again?
Well, the one that just released is called One Kiss Alone, but the series is called, well, I have many books.
Right.
But the current Scottish series is called The Penleaths of Thistlemere, which is like this very...
Penleath is the last name, and we'll talk more about that. But when we were talking about cheddar scones, is what they do in Scotland.
They do cheddar scones.
But then...
They are...
No
offense to our British friends. But if you have ever had a Red Lobster cheddar biscuit, or any biscuit at all in the United States of America, versus a scone.
The scones are a little bit more dense.
They're more dense and they're more dry. We put more, in the States, we decided to put more butter and fat into our biscuits and into our scones and make them into biscuits.
Yes. Oh.
So they're very similar, but I preferred this. So anytime we eat a cheddar scone anywhere in Scotland, I'd always be like, but you know who makes it better?
Red Lobster.
Anyways,
we're gonna do it.
This is my Americanness. Yes.
Okay, so let's start. So this recipe, you're not sure where you got it, but we want to give credit to someone, but we're not sure, right?
I'm not sure. It's one of those recipes I pulled up like a bajillion years ago offline, and I have no idea where I got it from.
So it's probably
a Copycat recipe.
Yeah.
And we've changed a few things with it, so but it's delicious.
So I had someone tell me it's hard to like really patent recipes because people put a pinch here and there, so it's fine. Okay, so here's my twist. I wanted to make a double batch so that we can fry up some sausage and put some in. I don't know. We're just gonna try.
I'm loving this idea.
It might not be good. We don't know. This is all new. I've never done it.
I cannot even imagine in what world sausage does not make something better. So,
okay, let's get going. I'm gonna start frying and you start talking about the recipe.
So this recipe is just kind of a standard. It's a very, very easy biscuit recipe because we actually use melted butter. I don't know, is the butter
sold? Yes, that's right. I forgot about, I'll get it.
You actually use melted butter. Typically, you would actually have to cut it in. That's effort. This is not effort. So I usually will just put the dry ingredients into one bowl. I will put my wet ingredients into another. The trick behind any biscuit or scone recipe is you want to stir it as little as humanly possible.
Oh, okay.
The stirring is what develops the gluten. It's what makes it tough. So you want to do as little as possible. So I am just going to start putting this we're doubling this recipe, so it's just 4 cups of flour. And then I am going to...
It says 2 tablespoons of sugar. Do you put all that together first?
I'm just going to put it in here and stir it together.
Okay.
And then...
That's a tablespoon,
Yeah, so 2 tablespoons of sugar.
It's really 1 tablespoon. We're doubling
We're doubling this recipe because we got to put sausage in it.
And we also want lots of biscuits.
And we want lots of biscuits because literally, and these freeze really well, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
These. So and then it's
2 tablespoons of baking powder.
2 tablespoons of baking
powder. I thought that was a lot, but I read it twice and that's what it says, tablespoon.
Well, it's where a lot of your lift comes from. It's really just coming from the baking powder and it's coming from the buttermilk. And then we're going to we have 1/2 teaspoon salt. So I'm going to put
butter. It's fine. It'll be good.
I'm going to put in a generous teaspoon of salt because sometimes I feel like they're not quite salty enough. And this is it for your dry. Now we do have here.
Do you want to whisk it or?
I'm just going to mix it with I'll whisk it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to mix it together a little bit, and then I'm going to put the cheese in.
Right in the dry right now?
I'm going to put the cheese in the dry.
Okay.
The reason why I'm putting the cheese in the dry right now is it will help us to not have to stir this as much.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that
and it will
makes
kind of
sense.
each little piece of cheese will kind of get coated in flour, and it will actually help the flour to not have as many lumps in it.
Okay.
Because the cheese is going to kind of act as a lump breaker once we pour the wet in.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, so I'm just going to stir this together like this. So
Okay.
here's my dry done. And the beauty too, let's say you have like you have company coming over. A lot of times I will make it to the point where I have my wet and my dry separate.
And so ready to go.
Ready to go. All I have to do is pour it together, stir it, and then
Nice.
put it on the pan.
I love it.
So I can do things ahead of time if necessary. You also can just let it sit on the pan, put them in the fridge, chill them, and then cook them, and they'll actually be just as delicious. So with this...
Oh, wait. So you can put it in when it was dough and then chill it?
So I would just put them onto the pan already. Like I would just scoot them onto the pan.
Okay. Oh, I like
pop them
that.
into my fridge.
Oh, that's a good
And
idea.
then they'll chill, it'll kind of harden the butter. It will give you actually better little pockets of butteriness.
Butter, okay.
And they will,
so you've done it both ways.
I have done it. Yes, we make these with,
Nice.
unfortunately, a lot of regularity in our household. All right, so
Unfortunately.
for my waistline. My children do not complain. So here we have a cup of butter. Again, we're doubling this recipe. Cup of butter, and then we have 2 cups of buttermilk. Now
that should, yeah.
Yeah. Now you do not, you should use buttermilk. It's best with buttermilk, but if you are like me and plan poorly and do not have buttermilk.
I do that too. Do you put vinegar in your milk?
No.
That's what I always do.
No, you can, but you don't even need to do that. You can just use straight milk. Like you don't actually have to make it sour milk. You can just use, I've made it with straight milk. I will sometimes put milk in and then stir in. If I happen to have a little sour cream, I'll put a little sour cream in it.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's kind of the sour,
The reality is it's not the flavor of the buttermilk per se, it's the lift, it's the acidity of the buttermilk that we
makes
want.
sense.
So putting the vinegar in may or may not quite get you where you want to be. So I actually like putting the cold buttermilk into the warmer butter because it's actually going to make the butter separate a little bit, and so then I end up with little tiny pockets of butter.
Wow, you were more precise than me. I just do it.
Well, I just do it, but there's a reason why.
You want a spatula? Let me get you a spatula.
Oh no, there's one right here.
Here's another one. Here, use that one.
Thank you.
The reason why you do it
is just because ideally you would actually cut your butter cold into the flour like you would in a traditional
like
biscuit.
a pie, yeah.
But this is more of a kind of a cheaty way of doing it.
That's all right.
It might give you some kind of pockets of, it might kind of make your butter a little bit coagulated.
So here's the thing, you make this often. That's the thing. I've seen lots of copycat recipes, but you never want to try because you're just like, oh, well, when I have time, and you use all those ingredients and you don't know, but when it's nice to have someone who's made it many times. And that's why I was excited about it.
I just realized I forgot to add the garlic powder.
Oh, okay, sorry. So 4 teaspoons. 4 teaspoons.
4 teaspoons of garlic powder.
Yeah, and then did you put salt?
I did put salt.
1 salt.
Yeah.
And that's it.
True confession, I have actually forgotten to put in the garlic powder before, and it was not nearly as good.
Oh, really? So the garlic powder is a secret ingredient.
It definitely
Because I would never
adds.
think about put garlic powder in the
so
biscuit.
good.
Never. Yeah,
All right,
so it's
I'm
a
just
real
stirring that
savory.
in. My gosh, that looks so good.
The sausage.
The sausage looks delicious.
It always looks good.
All right, so we have these separate, and now I'm just going to stir these together and literally mix them as little as possible.
Okay.
That is going to be my goal.
Do you have enough room? Here, go ahead.
I have plenty of room. I'm doing fantastic. I'm just going to pour it in.
I've only met Nicole tonight, and I'm like, oh, I just love her. It's so fun.
The feeling is mutual.
Aww. Because I'm so excited. I keep thinking about that book. I started the series of the
pen leaves of So Love Practically is the book she's talking about.
That's the first one I'm starting, and I'm midway, I think. And I keep thinking, I can't wait to get ready for bed and go in there, and that's my thing. So I have 1 more year of teaching, and I'm going to retire.
Oh, wow.
And I am like going to read anything I want. I'm going to do.
Wait. Can I just say really fast? How are you old enough to be retiring? That is not me. I'm just very sincere here.
I will be, this year, I will be 61 soon, and then next year I'll be 62. That's how I'm retiring. I haven't been teaching that as long as some people.
Still.
But my husband's, his retirement's going to help.
Exactly.
But he's not going to retire. We were going to retire together, but he's like, I would, because, he's a police officer, probation supervisor now.
Jeff.
Anyway, so we won't talk about me. We want to talk about you and the biscuits and all your stuff.
So I literally just kind of stirred this. You see it's a really thick, heavy kind of anything. I have just barely mixed it.
That looks perfect.
Like
where's the, got the can there.
Yeah.
These are all, well, I want to make sure it's all the way done, right? Because we don't want to like,
no, yeah,
yeah, because it won't take long, yeah.
So we have just a pan here that has parchment on it. You're probably gonna want to put something down. They will stick otherwise.
Okay.
So I need.
What do you need, a spoon?
I need a spoon,
Okay,
just to drop it. You're just gonna drop these onto the parchment. Let me clear this out
So I have,
so you can see better.
like this big spoon, like I don't know how big you want.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I am just gonna move that. Move this. All right. So basically, there's no right or wrong here. You can make these as big or as little as you want. They are going to spread a little bit.
I'll make it cook faster. Cover the sausage. Go ahead.
They're gonna spread a little bit.
Okay.
As you go. So that's literally it.
That looks so good.
Like you're just not trying.
And this is so easy because on when I make the southern biscuits, we roll it out, and which is still easy, but it's a little bit extra. But this is like really easy.
So easy. These literally come together in under half an hour, and that is including 20 minutes of cooking.
Oh
them.
my goodness! And
so they're really fast.
Okay, so let's talk about the baking. Once you do this,
yes.
we do 20 minutes.
Yes.
Now, with the ones with the sausage, we might have to do a little bit longer because I wonder if maybe
the oil might. Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's fine. But what I'm saying is, I wanted to offer my, convection. Have you done it? What are you worried about the convection? Is it just not?
It's generally, at least for me, what I've experienced with convection is if you're baking something. So I'm baking a bread, I'm baking a cookie. Convection is going to circulate more air. It's going to give you more drying, and it's also going to give you. It's going to cook more quickly on the outside and not as quickly on the inside.
So you've not tried it? Because I use convection all the time with my cookies, but
I haven't.
For these you haven't tried, so you don't know for sure.
Well, let me put it. I tried it with convection the first time I had a convection oven, which I'm not going to lie to you was like 20 years ago. Okay. So maybe convection is better
now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just curious. That's all. I wanted
to try to get a good lift.
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah. So maybe one day I'll try it and I'll let you guys know how it goes with. Because I'm like when I have family, I just bake a million pans, and I just, especially with these, I wouldn't just stick them all in at the same time and cook 3 pans or whatever. Yeah. But that looks so good. That's only 1 pan.
This is 1 pan. So I tend to kind of go back through.
Yeah.
Typically this, just a half batch of this, of what we've made, a typical standard batch, will make about 12 to 16.
Okay.
Depending on how big you want them to be. Now they are going to spread a little bit here on the pan. But you see how I'm not really trying to finesse them too much. I'm not trying to make them like super pretty. I'm just adding a little bit.
Yeah, no. I love that.
And then we'll just bake these bad boys.
This sausage is really lean, but I'm going to drain it.
Really good.
And so I covered it to make it cook faster. So you guys, that's a tip.
Looks so good.
And then now I'm going to drain it. So because we're going to put it in the biscuit, and
perfect.
I'm just going to put it in here while you go ahead. So you can grab and put another pan. Go ahead and fill up another pan, and then or maybe a little bit more of the plain biscuits. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then, but what? I don't care. I was just thinking about this sausage.
Let's just do it. Let's just throw the sausage in.
Okay.
Let's just put it in.
Okay, wait a second. It's going to be hot.
Oh, it's going to be hot. That is a good point.
What do you think?
June's thinking about things I'm not thinking about.
But you know what?
It should be okay because it's not going to there's no egg in here.
No, and it's going to be more dense. So should we put maybe a little bit more of plain biscuits? Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more bulky. I just don't want to have. I want to have. Eve, what if the sausage biscuits aren't good?
Right? And we know these are gonna be phenomenal.
Here, do we need to? If I don't have parchment paper, do you have to spray it or anything?
I would spray it.
Okay, so I'll spray a little bit on this one. Let's put a little bit more of the plain.
Perfect.
And then we have room for the
Let's just do it.
Oh.
Just spray it.
Okay.
I'll just do 6. I'll just do half.
Yeah.
And then because we know these are going to be fabulous.
Right. So that's my worry. And I'm sure it's not going to be bad, but I just don't know the texture. I just want to try it. And I want to have enough.
Imagine that adding sausage to anything is going to make it bad.
Okay.
That is my theory.
Okay. So so another episode that we have done, and you guys can go look it up unless it's been shown before this. I don't know. He'll probably show the soup. But this is traditionally this is how we
Yes.
came about with it. They normally serve the cheese scones with the lentil soup.
Yes, they do. It's very common.
Yeah, but you love this is how we came up with the cheddar
so,
biscuits.
So basically, if you go to a restaurant, like just like a typical pub or a cafe in Scotland, and really probably just about anywhere in the United Kingdom, but particularly in Scotland, they are almost always going to have a lentil soup and a cheddar scone.
That sounds so good. Okay, so now I don't think we need all of this sausage.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of
Maybe
sausage.
let's try. What do you think? You tell me when.
Yeah, let's start with that and just see.
Okay.
So the trick with this is if we weren't making the half batch and doing it this way, I would have added the sausage with the dry ingredients just to avoid having to do more mixing.
That's true.
So we don't want to mix any more than we absolutely have to.
Okay, see, I can already tell it's going to be a little bit different. We probably bake it a little bit longer because of the oil, like you said, and it might be a little bit different texture. What do you think? Do you need more or no?
No, I think it's going to be good.
Okay.
I'm not going to mix it too much.
Let's just do it. Let's just spoon it in.
Let's pull the other pan up. And then,
Let's just,
we'll just dig in.
We'll just do it together.
And we'll just kind of grab bits of sausage as we go.
Yeah, I agree.
And you can feel how kind of nice and soft the dough is.
Yeah.
It's like not too heavy with the gluten yet, so that's good.
And then we can just kind of fold it like,
Yeah, just kind of fold in the sausage as we go.
I vaguely remember years, I can't even remember the recipe. I did make something, this is why I came up with this, it's some kind of like similar to this. It wasn't called sausage biscuit, but it was like, I don't know, but it's like, they call little sausage balls or something, and it kind of had similar, the biscuit mix. Do you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like this.
Sounds really good.
So I'm actually excited to see how this turns out. Because like a lot of people do the sausage biscuit because they have the biscuit, you stick sausage, a big patty in the middle, or they do the sausage, stuff.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how these turn out. They smell amazing.
This is going to be so good.
All right.
I guess we don't want to be too, because it's sausage. Well, I mean, it's already cooked, so there's no way.
It's fine.
It's going to be just fine. And then I'll put the rest on this one. And then we'll bake one pan at a time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing that, okay, so,
Good.
Here.
Yeah, just do it all. Just do it all. Do it all.
Okay, let's stick this in the oven, and then we'll come back and take it out. So, all right, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so the biscuits are about to come out.
They smell.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Awesome.
Go. What are you doing?
What we're gonna do, when the biscuits come out of the oven, you're gonna want to put some delicious buttery goodness on top of it.
Okay.
So we just have some melted butter here in this lovely bowl. I love it. And I'm going to add just a little more garlic powder because apparently you can never have too much garlic.
Yes.
And it's just gonna make it all. So I'm just gonna put that in there. We'll stir it in just a second, but first we're gonna chop some parsley. Now, June has this beautiful fresh parsley, which looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. And
I'm gonna tell you right now, the parsley is good. You want the parsley, but I use the dried parsley because I am lazy.
Oh, you gotta do it like this. No,
know, right?
You're not lazy. You just don't have the time to always have something fresh. Yeah.
So there's no, you should measure it. I think there are measurements in the recipe, but.
It's just like a tablespoon, but it doesn't matter.
But again.
This is about 2 tablespoons once you chop it all up. Oh, you want to get this up?
I'm just getting rid of the stems.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chop it a little bit, just do kind of a
nice
chop on this, and then we'll just put it in there. And then when they come out, we just brush it with this. It smells good. I mean, the fresh parsley does look amazing, and it smells good.
It smells so good.
So I'm not criticizing the fresh parsley.
No. Sometimes it's nice to have someone like you to come and cook, and I just stand and watch and talk. And
Sorry, I'm like doing it all.
No, I love it.
All right, I think that's probably. You want to make it nice. I want to make sure it's small enough that you're not going to end up with huge.
So oh my gosh, can you smell that?
It smells so good.
Okay, so while we were off camera, we were waiting for the biscuits, you were like, okay, she's truly more of an Italian cook. So we are coming up with some episodes where you're gonna come and make amazing Italian food. So, because she lived in Italy, so the mission there, and had an Italian grandma that taught her.
I did.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Anyways,
so this looks beautiful. Okay, we're ready for those. Let's do it.
Oh, the biscuits.
Yeah. So
okay.
this is just
butter with. Let's put this over here.
Just butter with parsley in it.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna look.
Okay,
just
so yeah, we did. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Okay, so we're gonna get out we're gonna let the sausage in for a minute so we'll take out these.
I'm gonna put this over here for now.
Look at these.
They look so gorgeous.
I'll just put it right here. Oh my goodness, that looks
so good.
What do you think about the sausage one? Should I wait a minute or?
I can't. They're probably about there.
Okay.
We put them in about the same time.
Because everything was
I'm
already
just gonna
cooked.
brush these.
Yeah, go ahead.
With this mixture, and it's just got butter and parsley, and you're just gonna brush it right on top. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're missing out because this is really kind of what takes them from like good to making them phenomenal. Oh, those look amazing.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm just gonna turn this way a little bit. Okay, oh my gosh, that looks so good. I've never seen this recipe or even, this is what they do at Red Lobster.
This is exactly,
I wonder if they really do this. I just can't imagine, well, I wonder if these are better than the store because I bet they have a mix. They've got to, there's no way they make everything from scratch.
They probably do.
You know, I mean, but this is
well, certainly not with like the amount of real butter we put in this. So.
Oh, wait a second. I'm going to put the rest of these in here real quick. Go ahead and keep brushing, and then I'm going to...
These are delicious, so I'm just going to keep brushing butter on these.
Okay. Whoops. Cancel. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, we're going to start eating in a minute, but you tell me about how do you do everything. You're a photographer.
You're very kind.
What else?
I'm a photographer, and I'm a writer. And you were asking, like, how do I balance it all? I mean,
yes. How do you balance?
I thought it was funny that you thought I balanced it all. Like, I thought that was the part that I was like.
Okay. Well, what is your like? Go ahead.
So my week is I've been getting edits back on a book this week from an editor.
Okay.
I'm shooting a wedding on Saturday.
Oh.
It's like I just finished doing weeks of family photos because it was fall leave season.
Oh, so you do all that.
So I do, yeah. So we've
So
just.
do you like we want to
everything.
support like whatever, like are you on a website, are you on a, like what do you?
So I do, if you just search Nicole Van, I'll pop right up on Google, and you can see my web properties, and you can schedule a photo shoot. You can, my books are on Amazon, they're very easy to find.
Yes, your books.
Audiobooks are on any audiobook thing you want to be doing.
Talk about audiobooks, you have a series that you have, the
narrator is a Scottish actress, and she does a phenomenal job.
I can't wait to look.
She's so
I'm gonna have to download one.
If you love hearing a Scottish accent, she does an amazing job.
I can't wait.
All right, so June, are you gonna try? I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight.
No.
Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do these?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. I'm gonna do everything. No. We can do half and half. Or we'll eat it. Just do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Let's do one of each.
Okay.
I want this one. How beautiful.
Look at that.
Oh wait. Let's put some over here for the camera.
Yeah. Well, I'll put on here. Let me get a spatula.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. They're so good. Wait, I just had a
suck a bite?
I already had a crumb. I can't help it. Oh, wait a second. Let's eat again. I'll put some on there.
Okay.
Which one are you doing?
I'm doing the straight. Okay, we'll do straight. Oh, man.
Oh.
So light. Yeah, that's how it's done. Those are good.
This is better than Red Lobster.
Mm-hmm. They're really good.
There's no way. They have a mix. This is fresh.
Mm-hmm.
No, you did not exaggerate.
They're light, they're fluffy. They're delicious.
Oh.
All the gooey, cheesy yumminess.
You trying the sausage?
Okay.
What?
Unreal.
Oh. Look at the sausage.
June nailed it. She was right. She's like, maybe we should put sausage in this. I don't know. Never tried it. The sausage, killer. Absolutely killer. So good. All right. So, don't mind us. We're just going to eat these. We're just going to eat these right now because they are so good.
Do whatever you're doing. We're just going to eat.
So good.
I put a few sausage ones here. Why not?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
The sausage is so good.
And look at the parsley. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. This could be like a good morning holiday or whatever, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that what you would say?
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
Amazing. So good. You did good. I love it.
This is so good. And I already had something else and I'm not starving and it's still good. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if you're not starving. Okay, last thing.
Yes.
Okay, shout out to your family, or what do you want to do? Promote your business? I don't know. Anything. I'm so excited. I'm so enamored with all.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh.
Just happy to be here. Thank you. Try the food. It's delicious.
I'm already thinking ahead. Like I want to do Italian.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here for you.
Okay.
That'd be delicious.
Okay.
It'd be fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You guys, go make these. They're so easy and so good.
So good.
Anyways, happy cooking.